of you feel like you've worked hard, done all the right things, yet still feel stuck. Like there is something pulling you back, and no matter how much you push forward, you're stuck. If that sounds familiar, you are in the right place. Today, we are not just going to talk about success. We are talking about unlocking your potential for 6, even 7-figure success. Imagine, reaching that level without stress, without burnout, without endlessly spinning your wheels. And we are going to make it happen by tackling the invisible forces holding you back so that you can lead from your unique genius. So are you ready to erase years of limiting beliefs, fears in just minutes? Unlocking the confidence to take action and reach your biggest goals in life, in business. My name is Eda Hardy. I'm a subconscious programming expert. I work with coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs, helping them break through the subconscious blocks that keep them from their potential and their success. So together, we will unlock your path to 6-figure success even more without distress or overwhelm. And we are not going to take years to do it. That's the good news. So have you ever felt that invisible wall around you, stopping you from moving forward? You work hard, follow the advice, take all the steps you heard about, such as, therapy sessions, the coaching, the affirmation, the reading books, self-help seminars, or willpower, but somehow the wall is still there. And still something is keep you from breaking through that invisible wall. You feel stuck. You keep sabotaging yourself and you're postponing things. That's your subconscious mind. It's shaping your reality. This wall is built from fears, old beliefs, past traumas, the old programs, and the imposter syndrome. So every time you get close to breaking through, this wall pushes you back. But today, we are breaking that wall down. I'm going to show you ways to do this. So, subconscious is very powerful. So it normally processes about 50 bits of information per second, your conscious mind, but subconscious handles about 11 million per bit per second. Can you even believe that? It's amazing, isn't it? So if you're wondering why isn't something working for you, here's your why. Because your subconscious doesn't see your growth as safe. Maybe somewhere along the way, it picked up that change, the financial growth or visibility could lead to risk. The judgment, the disappointment, even failure. So it throws up resistance, just trying to keep you safe. That's why all the stuff that you work with, like therapies, the affirmation, the willpower, doesn't work. They don't go deep enough. They work on the surface, but the true transformation only happens when you reprogram your subconscious mind to see success as safe, see growth as safe. So when your subconscious associates earning more, making big moves with risk, it throws up resistance. It creates that wall, invisible wall, convincing you to stay in a familiar territory, and you're not happy there. As if your subconscious is saying, better to stay here than risk something unknown. That's why we are so afraid of unknown. Yeah. And that's why all that stuff hasn't worked for you, because you've been dealing with the surface level, not addressing the core issue, being safe. So those methods that you've been working on often target the conscious mind, but your subconscious is the powerhouse. That's where the real transformation happens. And the true change only happens when you reprogram your subconscious to see growth and success is safe. Yeah? And once your subconscious believes it is safe to earn more, safe to step out of your comfort zone, safe to change, safe to take risks, the invisible walls start to come down. And that's when the real transformation happens. So I developed an 8-step framework called Inner Self-Mastery Protocol. And it's a client-proven method that rewires your subconscious mind and nervous system in minutes, not years, minutes. And imagine removing years of old programming, old self-doubt, the limiting beliefs in just one session. And it's possible. Let me share something personal with you. A few years ago, even as a best-selling author, I was terrified to go live on social media. I couldn't even do a 1-minute video recording to promote my book. I just couldn't. Every time I tried, panic will hit, my heart will pound, my throat would tighten up, and my mind just goes so blank. And what was I so afraid of? Have you been there? I was afraid to make a mistake, being judged, and worst of all, people feeling sorry for me. And that thought terrified me. But here's the real kicker. It wasn't just about public speaking. I traced it back to my childhood. You see, I had a severe speech impediment that left me extremely vulnerable. Kids, even my own family would laugh when I spoke. So somewhere along the way, I learned to believe that my voice didn't matter. And I started thinking, why would anybody want to hear from me? Because they only laughed. So I was living in a prison of my own creation. And no matter how much I achieved, I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't good enough to be heard. And this belief, the one that said I couldn't be imperfect, I wasn't good enough, controlled me for years. Maybe you are feeling something similar. Maybe it is the fear of being judged, fear of failure, the feeling that you don't deserve success, or the belief that you don't matter. And these old beliefs run so deep. They sabotage everything to keep you safe. But here's what I realized. These old beliefs are just old stories created by our younger selves. They don't define us. They don't define me, They don't have the control over our lives. Let's check in with ourselves. I call this your personal power percentage, or PPP. Imagine it's like checking your phone's battery. We're checking your own battery. Ask yourself, what percentage of my personal power am I operating on right now? Take a second, listen to that gut feeling. Let the first number that pops into your mind to tell you. It could be 20, it could be 100, it could be 80. Now, here's the real question. If you're not at 100%, where is the rest of your power? Is it lost to self-doubt, or given away to other people's expectations, or held back by fear of failure or another fear? The reason lies in your subconscious, nowhere else. These are the old beliefs, the fears, the traumas are draining your power without you even realizing it. And you blame other people. But once you reprogram your subconscious, you can claim that power back. You can be at 100% all the time. Powerful, ready to show up as the person you want to be, you're supposed to be. So, think of your mind as a two-part powerhouse. The subconscious is the dominant force, governs 95% of your actions, your thought process. Why the conscious mind, often perceived as a decision maker, actually only controls mere 5%. We believe we are steering the ship, but in reality, we are often sailing on autopilot. Our programs are controlling us. So imagine your subconscious as this vast library where outdated beliefs still sits on the shelf. We are here to clear out those old volumes, get rid of them, set ourselves free. But unfortunately, some people aren't ready to deep dive in and release these traumas, release these old programs, and they rather carry that pain with them every single day. That really surprises me, because they hold on to these invisible baggages, thinking no one notices, but the truth is it affects them more than they realize. The weight of those unresolved emotions show up in their health. It drains their energy. It impacts how they live their lives, what sort of business they set up. And traumas happen to teach us something, not to trap us. Okay, if you hold on to old wounds, it slowly takes a toll on your body, mind, and overall well-being. And you suddenly come up with all sorts of issues and not knowing the reason. So letting go isn't easy, I know, but it's the only way to grow. So post-traumatic growth is real and powerful. It's about coming out wiser, the stronger, more resilient after releasing the emotional pain. So you might ask, how does it work? So reprogramming your subconscious is like upgrading the core software of your mind. It's not about positive thinking, willpower, or pushing through the old patterns. It's about removing all the outdated programming that's keeping you stuck, recognizing them. That's the first thing. So this process aligns the conscious with the subconscious in real time. And in just one 90-minute session, I see clients, release deep-seated beliefs, traumas that held them back for many, many years. Even clearing multiple blocks in a single session. Imagine letting go of what's been kind of troubling you for those years. In minutes, the shift is real. It's deep, it's immediate. It doesn't have to take years. We're not talking about like talking therapies or energetic shift you hope will stick. This process aligns your conscious goals with your subconscious programming in real time. So you experience the transformation right there in the session. So there is no need to keep reinforcing it by listening to recordings, doing affirmations, or following up for months. Inner self-mastery is so powerful. You feel the shift in your body and mind at a cellular level as old beliefs release and new possibilities take root. It's amazing. So this is a unique approach, a true shift in consciousness, in your mind, body, and soul. One that unlocks the path to achieving your goals without a constant inner resistance. A lot of people believe that real transformation takes years. No. But that's not true. It's an outdated idea that keeps people stuck. Okay? And therapy, the affirmation, the mindset work, the journaling, all that stuff have value, don't get me wrong, but they don't go deep enough to find the issue and resolve the issue. But reprogramming your subconscious, that's where the real shift happens. But always remember, if your mind doesn't see growth as safe, it will keep you stuck. It will hold you back. And when you work with the best coaches in the world, it's like learning to drive with your handbrake on. You could buy the most expensive car, hire the top driving instructor, and they follow every step that they teach you. But you know what happens? With that brake on, you are not moving an inch. You're not going anywhere. Imagine pressing the gas pedal with the handbrake still engaged. No matter how powerful your engine is, you're not going anywhere. Sound familiar? Makes sense? So you are stuck where you are. But once you release that hidden handbrake, Once your mind feels safe to grow, safe to move forward, you can finally move forward and reach your destination without any limitation. So if you are ready now only to experience this transformation for yourself, but also to learn how to help others, I've created a subconscious programming certification with my inner self-mastery protocol. And you will learn how to guide others through this journey using my 8-step inner self-mastery protocol. And imagine the impact that you can make. Imagine, being free of your old stories. Imagine having 100% power. All is possible for you. I've done it for my clients, myself, my students. You can do it as well. So you might say, what happens when you rewire your subconscious? You will stop procrastinating on business decisions, actions. You stop undervaluing yourself, your services. You stop fearing failure or success. Stop avoiding everything. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop keeping yourself small. So how do you begin? So start by paying close attention to those moments when you feel frustration, self-doubt, hesitation, or fear. These emotional triggers are signals from your subconscious revealing areas where hidden limiting beliefs may be holding you back. For example, if you feel anxious about promoting your work or hesitant to discuss your rates, it might be connected to beliefs such as, I am not good enough, or I don't deserve success. So when you notice these triggers in real time, take a moment to write them down and reflect on the belief or feeling that surfaces. So this practice of noticing and recording each trigger helps you uncover the subconscious beliefs driving these reactions. So turning each trigger into an opportunity for change and growth. So see your triggers not as setbacks, but as guides. And each one offers insight into a belief that may need reprogramming. So by noticing and understanding these triggers that you probably experience every single day, you are bringing awareness to your limiting beliefs and your fears. And so you can use subconscious programming tools like inner self-mastery protocol to release them for good. So you have the power to rewrite your own story. So here's the question. Are you ready to step into that new story? Are you ready to show up fully in your life and your business? And if you are ready to make this transformation real, let's talk. Reach out to me. My website is masteryourfuture.co.uk and join me in this journey of rewiring your mind for success. So your potential is limitless. Always remember that. Your voice matters. You matter, and it's time to break through whatever is holding you back. And we can do this together. It's easier than you will ever imagine. And finally, remember that transformation begins when you make growth feel safe. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.